From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLBThe Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Martin Roland Smith gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, MLBThe, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last three starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here's Rajay Davis now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now. And if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Fans, summer's almost here. The temperatures are heating up. The kids are out of school. What better way to spend those summer nights than here at the ballpark with a 6 or 10 game mini plan? You'll save as much as 30% as compared to buying individual tickets alone. How's that for summer savings? Visit any stadium ticket window for mini plan information. Fans, theshownation.com is the only address you need for everything you want to know about MLB The Show. Keep updated with blogs and news straight from the source. Take part in interactive message boards. Track the community market, and so much more. Don't forget, the site for all things The Show is theshownation.com.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Bases are empty, one man out. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Standing in, Jeff McNeil having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat, hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
Just getting started here in the Bronx. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Mets 0. The Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball. Noah Syndergaard gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball, where we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maybin. He went about his business last month. Very patient, very disciplined. He had an on-base percentage of over 500. When you get on base that often, you're going to score a lot of runs. And when you score runs, you're going to help your team win a lot of games.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Clint Frazier, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity.
Here's Cameron Maben now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 0 for 5. Oh, and 2 the count to Maben now. The 0-2 home. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Stepping into the box, Scotty Hayward. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Conforto. He's got it, and that'll... And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Peter Alonso. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
Yeah, it's still early in the year right now, and this guy's not known to be a huge power threat. But he's gotten off to an amazing start, and I'd like to see him have a hot season and ride it out.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
That is it. The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. And he takes ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he fouls this one off. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Oh, and 2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Higashioka over to his left, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Two out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. Here's Brett Gardner now. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone 2 for 6.
Brett Gardner.
First offering on its way. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
Stepping up to the plate, Gio Urshela, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Mike Ford, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. Cespedes is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Yanks strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Number 40.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Popped up. Urshela is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. One out, nobody on. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's in there. Base hit. So a runner at first with 2 away. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Higashioka has a play. And the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Torres. And they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Torres.
High pop up. Alonso shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Striding in once again, Clint Frazier. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. Cano gonna have to hurry. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Cameron Maybe.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Maybin, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim, he's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season.
Oh, and he misses it. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Scotty Hayward. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, Nero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge...
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this is foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Striding in, Jeff McNeil. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The batter, number 20.
Runner at first following the error. And next will be the imposing power bat, Peter Alonso. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. So a runner on first with one out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. McNeil, base runner at first with one out. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious, serious gas. Here's Yoenis Cespedes looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the move. He slides and makes the catch. A beautiful play to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More from the Bronx after this. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. First offering on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Conforto is there, 1 away. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out into right center. Well hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He's been making it look really easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Standing in now, Kyle Higashioka. Davis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
Digging in once again, Mike Ford, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Gregorius stands at second with 2 gone. Line towards center field. Davis is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. The Yanks leave 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off-speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see 2 pitchers on point like they are in this one. Runs going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Lowry is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Down in order go the Mets. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The second baseman, Gleyber.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Torres.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Conforto is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now
at the plate, Clint Frazier, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First delivery to him on the way. Well hit to right, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cameron Maben. He made it to 3rd on a triple in his previous appearance. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And Maben is going to wind up here with extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out to center field. Davis is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rajay Davis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Digging in to try it again, Jeff McNeil. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
A ball and a strike now. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's Next will be the designated hitter, Brett Gardner. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here,
this one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And that baby's gone!
Well, when it left his bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
In now, Gio Urshela. Davis has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Oh, my. It's gone. Santa Maria.
Talk about a one-man gang. He notched not 1 but 2 doubles earlier in the game, and now he goes deep. He's seeing the ball extremely well and punishing every mistake he sees in this one.
And this is on the ground for Lowry at short. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mike Ford. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that in. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get in the chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-2 one more time. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Line drive base hit. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. No balls and a strike to count. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Maben there to put it away for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 29.
At the plate, Clint Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is.
Play ball. Out. 3.
Here's the catcher Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score.
Lowry.
Digging in, Jed Lowry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just one earned run. Rocco Salinas will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Rocco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to the left side. Played on the backhand. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Rajai Davis. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. Luis Avilan will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
For the Yankees.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brett Gardner. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half.
Let's play ball.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Gregorius.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Brandon Nimmo. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Chapman is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Popped him up. Higashioka is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. New York rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 3 runs, 12 hits.